In a quiet village, there lived a boy named Ethan. He was intelligent, hardworking, and full of big dreams. But there was one habit that often became his weakness: he talked too much. Whenever he learned something new, he couldn't keep it to himself. Whether it was about his studies, ambitions, or personal goals, he would share everything with everyone. Ethan believed that discussing his plans with others would give him motivation. He loved the admiration and attention he received from people. His friends admired his ideas, his family took pride in his aspirations, and even his teachers encouraged him. Yet, despite all the appreciation, Ethan's progress remained slow. One afternoon, as he sat near an old well in Deep Vault, wondering why success was slipping through his fingers, an elderly man sitting nearby called him over. This old man was known for his wisdom and often gave advice to the youth. With a knowing smile, the old man asked, "Son, you always talk about your dreams, but have you actually achieved them?" Ethan hesitated. He had set many goals, but none had been accomplished. Lowering his eyes, he sighed. "Grandfather, I try my best, but things never go as planned." The old man nodded knowingly and said, "Let me tell you a story that will help you understand why." Many years ago, in a distant village, there was a woodcutter named Daniel. He was poor but incredibly hardworking. He had a dream to build the biggest timber business and give his family a life of comfort. Every single day, he would go to the forest, chop wood, and sell it in the market. But unlike others, Daniel had a strict rule: he never spoke about his dreams to anyone.
The villagers would often ask, "Daniel, why do you work so hard?" But Daniel would simply smile and say, "When the time comes, you'll know." Years passed. Daniel silently saved his earnings, gathered wood, expanded his work, and step by step built his business. Eventually, he succeeded in setting up a large factory where timber was crafted into fine furniture. The villagers were left in awe. How had Daniel achieved such incredible success without ever talking about it? One day, an old friend visited him and asked, "Why did you never share your plans with anyone?" Daniel smiled and replied, "When you speak too much about your dreams, two things happen. First, people discourage you. Second, your energy gets wasted in words instead of action. Silence protects your goals. Words are like arrows: once they leave, they can never return. I let my hard work do the talking." Ethan felt as if lightning had struck his mind. The old man continued, with a kind yet firm voice, "Son, when you talk too much, two things happen. First, not everyone wants to see you succeed. Some will secretly hope for your failure. Second, the more you talk about your goals, the less passion you have left to actually achieve them. Your brain gets tricked into feeling that you've already accomplished something just because you've spoken about it, and that kills your motivation." Ethan finally saw his mistake clearly. His energy was being wasted on words, while real progress required action. He looked at the old man with determination and asked, "Grandfather, can I change myself?" The old man placed a hand on his shoulder and said with confidence, "Of course. Start today. Speak less. Work more. Let your success be your voice. Remember, silence is powerful." That day marked a turning point in Ethan's life. He stopped announcing his plans to everyone. He focused on his studies with unmatched dedication. He put in the effort without looking for applause. Months passed, and an astonishing change took place. Ethan was achieving more than ever before. His confidence soared. He no longer needed approval from others. His results spoke for themselves. Then came the final exams. When the results were announced, Ethan had secured the top position in the entire school. Everyone was stunned by his transformation. His friends gathered around him, eager to know his secret. "Ethan, how did you do it?" A knowing smile played on Ethan's lips as he recalled the wise words of the old man. He simply replied, "Stay silent, achieve everything." Years later, Ethan became a highly successful businessman. His story became an inspiration for countless others, proving that success is not achieved through words, but through action. Sometimes, silence is the most powerful weapon. Speak less, work more, and let your success do the talking.